Quickly! Quickly!
First Enchanter!
Stay back! I don't want to fight you!
And here you are!
Let us speak, Meredith, before this battle destroys the city you claim to protect!
I will entertain a surrender, nothing more. Speak if you have something to say.
Revoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
We can still prevent this, before you both tear Kirkwall apart.
It is already torn apart. We cannot divert from our path.
So what is it to be, Meredith? Do we fight here?
Go. Prepare your people. The rest of the Order is already crossing the harbor.
This isn't over.
Let me tell you what is about to happen. We have the unenviable task of entering the gallows and eliminating every mage we find within. You must harden your heart. The magic within them is a disease that, if left unchecked, will spread and fester. We will do what we must. Maker have mercy on their souls. Prepare for the attack. Let me know when you are ready, champion.
I can't believe the Grand Cleric is dead.
Captain.
Not for much longer if this goes bad. What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know. Donnic has kept the Guard protecting civilians. It's been contained so far, but we really need some luck going ahead.
I never wanted to mess up your life like this.
I think it's something that just sort of happens to friends of yours. Hawk, it's worth it. Let's bust some heads like the old days.
Too many have died at the hands of mages. Emmerich, the Grand Cleric, even your mother. It's time to end this.
Nervous, Hawk?
I know we have to do this, but I don't want to lose people.
But what a way to go. A heroic sacrifice for the good of Kirkwall? There are worse endings, you know. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. But this, defending innocent people, preserving our way of life, this is worth doing.
We've faced down worse things than this, Varric. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I hate it when you say that. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet destiny?
I will do what she commands of me, but something about this isn't right.
Everything will be all right.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that nothing turned out the way I'd hoped. Especially not with you. Does all this feel like a dream to you, too?
In a moment, I'll look down, see I have no pants on.
The champion of Kirkwall going to battle naked. Why can't I ever have that dream? Hawk, before we go,
We're coming back. That's a promise. Brother.
You always seem to find a way to make my life difficult. I never thought that joining the Templars would actually bring us side by side. It's good.
Just don't be in a hurry to join the Maker, all right?
I'm a Templar, not a cleric. I'd prefer to stay in this world as long as possible. And if I can make it an ordered place without looking like a zealot, all the better. We'll save the chant of light for the tavern later. You'd be surprised how good it sounds as a drunken round song. I wish Mother could have seen us like this. I don't know what she would think about the rest, but...
Don't make me tear up in front of the others, you jackass.
Rubbed your collar with onions. Aveline's idea. I'm proud to call you sister. That's gone unsaid too long. Maker guide us, champion. To his side if need be.
I hope you're prepared for what we're about to face. Desperation will drive these mages to terrible acts. I've seen it before. It will not be pretty.
What do you mean?
The Imperium has its own Templars, and they too must act when mages cross the line. The line is in a different place, but the end result is the same. We will see abominations born of terror and wrath. Men you never believed capable of depravity, embracing it gladly.
We can't simply sit back and watch.
And we aren't. I may not get the chance to say this again. Meeting you was the most important thing that ever happened to me, Hawk. Promise me you won't die? I can't bear the thought of living without you.
I don't make that promise unless you do.
Nothing is going to keep me from you.
Have mercy, we beg you. Do whatever you want with us, but let us live!
No! This circle is beyond redemption.
Knight Commander, surely the rite of annulment requires something more...
It requires my word, Cullen. Do as I've commanded.
Champion, will you not defend us? Must we all be slaughtered for the actions of a few?
I want to hear what the Knight Captain has to say.
The rite has always been a last resort, when every mage involved was beyond salvation. The situation was far more dire in Ferelden's circle, and yet many mages were saved. We could still do as much here.
Objection noted, Captain.
Maybe they can answer some questions.
I think the first enchanter is still in the tower. He said he had a plan, something that would stop you.
Demons? Or something worse?
I don't know. We wanted nothing to do with it, so we ran. Please, help us. We've done nothing wrong.
Is there a way to tell if they're blood mages?
There is not.
But they haven't resorted to it, even to save their own lives. Perhaps if we watch them carefully, we...
And if they hope to escape by playing innocent, will you accept that responsibility, Cullen?
Yes. I believe that's what being a Templar is about.
And I say we are here to protect the people. We must be judges, jailers, and even executioners.
We're here to prevent a crisis, not raise everything in our path.
Listen to the champion.
Along.
Willing sacrifices! Men and women who would have died at your hands anyhow! The irony is that until this very moment I have never used blood magic!
Do you take me for a fool? One does not summon such a ritual from thin air!
The right belonged to Quentin, a man the champion is familiar with. I put aside his research as too dangerous. But things have changed.
You were working with that murderer.
I knew about him. I kept his existence secret because I didn't want to give Meredith more ammunition against us. I see now I needn't have bothered.
The Maker has guided us here to end your evil, Orsino.
The Maker has guided you all to your deaths!
It is over. I will make sure the keep is secure. Meet me in the courtyard, champion.
What a waste.
All done?
Look at all this. Magic is a cancer in the heart of our land, just as it was in the time of Andraste. And like her, we are left with no choice but to purify it with fire and blood.
And me? Have you forgotten I use magic as well?
I have not. I am beginning to wonder just how large your part in all this actually was. An apostate come into our city, gathering power and influence. A sudden hero of the people. How can I trust that the mighty champion of Kirkwall is not a worse threat to this city than the Circle?
If you want to see a threat to this city, look in the mirror.
Just the sort of misdirection I would expect from you. The people of Kirkwall will mourn your loss, but I will tell them you died battling the mages. A righteous cause.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad, but this is too far.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path. You recognize it, do you not? Pure lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
The idol poisoned Bartran's mind in the end.
He was weak, whereas I am not. All of you! I want her dead!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for. Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic. You all have. You're all weak. Allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me. But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
And me.
Traitors! I'll have both your heads. Blessed are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter! I will not be defeated! Maker, aid your humble servant!
Word of the slaughter spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry for all mages, a reminder of their brutal oppression. She had shown not only what the Templars were willing to do, but that they could be defied. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. Here at home, the city all but got down on its hands and knees and begged the champion to rule. As for the rest of us, eventually we all left the champion's side for one reason or another. Well, all of us except for Fenris. You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if, at the core, remains the truth. A new legend had been born. So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith turned on the champion. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there...
Then I suppose Meredith would be ruling the city still.
But the champion is not in Kirkwall any longer.
So I hear. Isn't it strange how quickly fortunes change?